Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today let us do the part 6 of the same topic. So here we are going to see, we already done 3 questions from this exercise. So we are starting from the fourth one. So you can, if you are not watched this video, you can just go to that. And this is the continuation of the same exercise. So here we have to simplify this one. So just concentrate over here. Now see here, this is the root of 59.29 minus root of 5.29. The second root is only for this one. Same in the denominator. This is the main root. This is without just a single root, but this is again a root of 5.29. So what we are going to do first, the main root we'll keep till the end. So now let us see, because this is in decimal. So now first we'll keep as it is. First we'll try to remove this, the inner root. So what are you going to do? 5.29, we can write this one as, we have to remove the decimal. So we can write here 529 divided by 100, because here, from here, when we count, there are 2 digits. So whenever, and then there is a decimal. So here we have to put 2 zeros in the denominator. So this is here. The root is not gone, only the decimal. First thing, we'll remove the decimal and then we'll remove the root. Other things are going to be the same. Same for here in the denominator. This is going to be the same. We'll try to remove the decimal first and then the inner root. So again the same, 529 by 100. The other things are going to be the same. So now again here, what you can do, when we write this one, root of 529 divided by 100, we can also separate this one, the numerator and the denominator. This is what is done over here. Same over in the numerator and the denominator. And other things are the same. Now see here, again, when we look at the numerator, so now this 529 is a perfect square of 23. If you don't know how you can do, I have shown in the previous videos how to find out the square root. So you can have a look at that videos. I'll just quickly say, we'll just take 10 square. This is one of the way, there are many ways. 10 square is 100. Then 20 square is 400 and 30 square is 900. So this 529 comes in between 20 and 30. And now you're going to look at the units place is 3. So this is definitely not possible. So it can be, because the unit place is 3, it should be 23, or it can be 27, because 7, this will be 49. So this is, I have seen that and I know that is 23. So I have written here directly. You can have a check. You can multiply and say this one. So that comes to 529. So here the root of 529 is 23. So the root is gone. Again for root of 100, that you know, that is 10. Same with the denominator. So now the inner root is gone. So only the remaining is the outer one. So now let us see. Now we will remove the decimal of this one. So this is 59.29. So we can see here, after 2 digit is the decimal. So we can write here the whole number first and put 1 and then 2 zeros. So that is what I have done here. This thing is the same. Same in the denominator. This thing is the same. So now, see, we will take the LCM. Now this is 100, the denominator is 100 and here is just 10. So we are going to multiply this by 10. So 10 times 100 and this also will be multiplied by 10. So it is going to be 230 divided by this 100. Same, and this will be same. Now same for this one. This will be same. This should be multiplied by 10 to make it 200. So I think this step is clear to you. So now what you can see now, the denominator both is the 100. So we can write it, the root is as it is. So we are going to subtract this one divided by 100. Same in the denominator, but we are just going to add it divided by 100. So now we can see here, when you subtract this one, 5929 minus 230, you get 5699 divided by 100, root as it is. Same in the denominator, you have to add this one, you get 6159 divided by 100, and the root is as it is. So now what you can do, again we can do for this part, because it is 5699, only the steps are more, but you don't have to worry. Later on you can minimize the steps if you are confident with that, but the more the steps, the less the mistakes, we can say. So don't worry about the steps. Now see here, we'll separate the roots. So this is what is done here. Same for the denominator, just I have separated the roots for both the numbers. So now we can see that this is a 100 is a perfect square, so we can directly write here 10, and this will be the same. Same for here, we can just write this as 10, the denominator, and this is going to be the same. So now this is the numerator and this is the denominator. So numerator will be as it is, and this denominator will get flip over. So 10 will go in the numerator, and 6159 root of this will be in the denominator. So now look at here. So this 10 and 10 gets cancelled. So that is going to be 1. So remaining is 5699 divided by 6159. This is not a perfect square. So what we have to do here, we can also do one thing. So now we can write here for this one, root of 75 point, this 5699, that is going to be a root of, this will be 75.49. So how we are going to do it? We can do that with the long division. So just have a look at the long division also. It is explained in the previous videos. So we get, after doing with this one, the root of 5699 with the long division, we get any method you can use it, but the calculator is not allowed, of course. So that comes to 75.49. And for this one, root of 6159, that is going to be 78.47. So now after this, we are going to remove this decimal. So removing the decimal means, now see here, after two numbers is a decimal, and here also in the denominator after two number is a decimal. If this is the case in both the places, if there is a decimal equal number, so we can just remove the decimal, and I'll show you the other one. 75.49 we can divide it by 78.47. So here what we can write here, 7549 divided by 100. So the decimal is gone. Again 7847 divided by 100. So this is the numerator, this is the denominator. So 7549 divided by 100. This we are going to flip over the denominator, 100 by 7847. So this and this gets cancelled. So the remaining is this one. Or if you don't want to do the lengthy method, so just remember, when there are the equal number of digits, then there is a decimal, then you can just write it directly and remove the decimal. So now we got here 7549 divided by 7847. So what we can do, this is a smaller number. So we are going to add one, we are one 0 over here. So since we are adding 1 0 over here, that is going to be 0 point. And then later on you can do the division. So approximately the answer is 0.962. So this is the answer. Now the next one, estimate the square root of the following numbers. So here we have 184. This is not a perfect square. So what it comes here, before this number, which is a perfect square, is 169. So you can have a check at that. Before this number, there's no other number but 169, which is a perfect square. So this is 13 square is 169. And after this one, we have to look, that is whatever the number which is a perfect square. So the number is 14 square, that is 196. And this is a middle number which is not a perfect square. So we have to write here 169 is less than 184 and this is less than 196. So now we can write this one, because they said estimate the square root. So root of 169, that is 13, and root of 196, that is 14. So what we can see from here, when you subtract this one, 184 minus 169. So what do you get here? 15. And when we subtract 196 minus here 184, so what we get here is, sorry, this is 12. So what we can see, this is, yeah. So we can say this is 12 and this is 15. So what we can say here, that 184 is closer, because here the difference is just 12. and here the difference is 15. So 184 we can say that is closer to 196. So we have written since 184 is closer to 196, we can estimate the square root to be, so it should be, because we can estimate means it is the approximate. So that is going to be 14. Here again 298. So this is not a perfect square. So what we are going to see, the closest number before this is going to be 289. That is the 17 square is 289. And here after this number, what is the nearest will be 324, that is 18. So what we can write here, square root of 289, that is 17, and square root of 324, that is 18. So now we will see, now we'll subtract this and this first. 298 minus 289. So that is going to be just 9. And here 324 minus 298. So that is going to be 26. So what we can do here, we know this is 9. So this is closest to this number. So we can say since 298 is closest to 289, we can estimate the square root to be, that is 17. Now here 645. So you will see the closest one, but it should be a perfect square. That is 625 is a perfect square of 25. 25 square is 625. And here, if we see here, so 676 will be the closest square root. That is going to be the square root of 26. So now again, we will subtract this and this one. 645 minus 625. So that is going to be 20. And this 676 minus 645. So that is going to be 31. So it is closest to what? This 20 is less number, right? So it will be closer to this one, 625. So that is a 25. So we can say since 645 is closer to 625, we can estimate the square root to be 25. Now here, again, the closest is going to be, because this is a big number, you can just have a try how it can be, because now see 2925. So it is going to be somewhere 40 square, that is going to be 1600. And 50 square is going to be 2500, and 60 square is going to be 3600. So definitely this number will be in somewhere in 50s, because this cannot be possible. So you have to just look before this which will be a perfect square. So that is 53. So this 2809, and this will be 55. 54 is not possible. So here this will be 3025 will be the next number. So this is 55. So now what we can see here, directly we can say that the closest, because this is 53 and this is 55. Here was what? This was 25 and 26. So here we can take this one, 2925 is closer to, that is 3025. So but here we can make it, we can estimate the square root, because here the difference is 53 and 55. So we can take the middle number of that, that is going to be 54. So find the square root of the following numbers up to 2 decimal places. Now here, when it is 7, so what we can do, up to 2 decimal places means we can write a 7 point, we can make 3 pairs of it. So now, because we want the decimal up to 2, this one, numbers that will be 2 decimal places. We want the number that should be up to 2 decimal places. So now we can make it, we can see here, one thing is left. So here we can put, because 2, 2, 2, and this will be 1 alone. Yeah. So now we can write here 2 2s are 4, because 3 3s are 9 is not possible, because this is 7. So now this you are going to add 2 plus 2, that is going to be 4. So now here this is 3, and because this is the smaller number, 3 is a smaller number, so we have to bring this 2 zeros down. So now what is the possibility, that 46 6 that is 276, and if we take 47 7s that is going to be 329, which is a bigger number. So we can take 46 into this 6. So that is 276. So now what is happening? 46 plus 6, that is going to be 52. And this, when you subtract, it is going to be 24. Again, this 52, this 24 is smaller number. So we'll bring this down. So now again, you will see 524. That is going to be 2096. And if you are taking 5 to 5, again, this is going to be because if it is 5, so this also should be multiplied by 5. This is going to be a bigger number. Later on, you can check it. So that is 2096. So now here 5 to 4, and this 4, that is going to be 5 to 8. You are going to add it. So that is 5 to 8. And now this, after subtracting, you get here 304. So this is again a 304 is a smaller number. So you bring this two zeros down. So again, what will you do? 5 to 8, and this is 5. So when you multiply this into 5, that is going to be 26425. If you're doing 5 to 8, 6, so that is going to be a bigger number. So now, after doing this, you got 3975. So now we just want this one up to 2 decimals. So we are going to look for these three numbers. Means we can put a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are the three groups, right? So here we can put after 1, 2, 3. So, and then a decimal over here. But now what you can see, that we want, whatever this is, that will be approximate number, 2.645. So after 2 decimal we want, after 4 is what? 5. So 5 and more than 5, it goes to the next number, this one. So this will be, in place of this 4, you have to write 5. That will be 2.65. So whenever we write like this, means it is the approximate value. So we can say root of, because this is a square root, we have found out what is the square root of this one. That is 2.645, which is approximately equal to 2.65. Now 0.9. Again, we can write here, we can put here 1 0, and we can make two more pairs, that is of zeros. So 1, 2, 3, and you can put here. So 0 means 0 point means we have to start with 0 point. Now we will look for this 90. So 90 means 9 9s are 81, because the 100 is not possible. So now this will be added. So 9 plus 9 is going to be 18. Now when you subtract this one, that will be 9. So 9 is smaller. So you have to take these two zeros down. So now what will you do? 184 into 4, that is 736. But 185 into 5 is not possible. So now after 184 plus 4, that is going to be 188. So subtracting, you get 164. So 164 is smaller, so you take these two zeros down. So now again, this will be possible. 188 was there. So you have to multiply by 8. So this is multiplied by, this is, you have to put here 8. So this should be multiplied. This here also should be 8. So that is 15104. So now what you can see here, 1, 2, and 3 pairs, right? So you have to go backwards 3 and put a decimal over here. So now we can write this one as, we want the answer up to 2 decimals. So 0.948. So we want just two numbers. So 0 point after 4 is 8. So that is more than 5. So that this will be 5. So we can write here that is approximately equal to 0.95. Now here it's 8. So again we are going to put here pairs of zeros, 3 pairs. So here again you can write here, this is not possible with 3 threes are, because that is going to be 9. So here we can put here 2 twos are 4, and then here 4. So here 2 plus 2, that is going to be 4. So now this is 4, this is 4, but there will be some number here. So we are going to take these two zeros down, even if both are same. So now here 48 into 8, that is going to be 384, and 48 plus 8, that is going to be 56. So after subtracting, you get 16. So which is a smaller number. So you take again these two zeros down. So now here 562 into 2, that is 1124. And when you add it, that is going to be 564. When you subtract this, this is 476 and this is 564. Again, this is a smaller, means you take these two zeros down. So this will be multiplied by 8. So this also by, this is 8. So here also should be 8. So when you multiply this one, so that will be 45184. So the remainder is this. Well, now we have three numbers after the decimal. So we have to stop at this stage. So that is 82, 8. So we just want these two numbers. So that is because this is a bigger number. So this is going to be 3. So that is approximately equal to 2.83. Same, you can have a check with this one. Hope you have understood the previous method, what is done. So again here 1.1. So you will put here 1, and this 0 means this is one pair, and two more pairs we want. So we are going to put this these two pairs of 0 0. So because it is 1.1, so there is this one, so this is one pair, 2 and 3 pairs. So you can have a check. That is 2. And here, one more thing here, because we have taken now, I'll just show you this one, how to do this one. So this will be 1 plus 1 is 2. So now we have, we have to take 10 down, but then that is a very smaller number. So we have to take this as well down. So now we are going to put here additional 0. So this is the additional step, what I have to, um, I wanted you to explain this one. So this one, so this will be, and then you have to take 4. So that is going to be 816. So now see here, other things are same. So now this is, you are going to add this one, that will be 208. So now here, this is 184 smaller number, so you will take this down. So only the thing is here, whatever you have to put 0 is different, and the rest everything is the same like the previous one. So now the next one, that is here, see here, 13.25. So just we can put these 2 pairs, because that is 0.25 means this is already 1 pair. So now here we can also write this one as, this is the, we already have 1, 2 and these 3 pairs. So 3 3s and 4 4s are 16 is not possible. So this is going to be 6. And the when you subtract, it is going to be 4. So when you compare this, 4 is smaller, so you will take this 2 down. So now here, again what you are going to do, 6 multiplied by 6, 66 into 6, that is 396. So 66 plus 6, that is going to be 72. Here 29. So again 29 is smaller, so you will take these 2 zeros down. So here will be 4. When you multiply this one with this one, that will be 2896. So the remainder is 4. So what we can do here, we just want after 2 decimals, so we can approximately, we can write directly as 3.64. So that is 3.64. So by this one, we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get a notification of the other parts. Thank you.